major breaking news in the National League. Jeff Passan, what is it?
Kevin, the Washington Nationals have fired general manager Mike Rizzo as well as manager Dave Martinez at 37-53. The Nationals are in last place in the National League East. But even bigger than that, the Nationals have the #1 overall draft pick a week from today. And it's not often you see both a general manager and a manager get fired in season, but particularly in front of such an important draft where the #1 pick is not by any means clear at this point. But the Nationals have struggled in recent seasons. They have not made that leap forward that they were hoping. And today, both executive Mike Rizzo and manager Dave Martinez are gone from the team.
Man, and, you know, that news is tough because obviously you never want to see that. But obviously this Nationals team has really, really underperformed. When you think about it, especially from the pitching side of things, they've allowed so many runs. The offense has gotten better. We understand they have good young offensive players. But in order for them to start to compete, and Jeff talked about it, they're in last place. Next year, they're supposed to be towards the top as far as what you're looking at and projecting for a team that's already gone through a rebuild. The pitching hasn't gotten where it needs to be. They're losing at home, 18-28 at home. You expect them to be better. They've got to come out of it.
You know, Dave Martinez and Mike Rizzo combined to win a World Series in 2019. Yeah. Jeff, I understand the front office move with the draft a week away. Is there any explanation for why firing the manager before the All-Star break right now?
Yeah, I mean, Dave Martinez has said some stuff publicly, you know, about how the players have to be as accountable as everyone else for these losses, and it did not go over well in the clubhouse. There's truth to it, like it's reality, but it's just not what managers tend to say. I think you look at the development of some of the younger players. Dylan Cruz, former #1 overall pick, has struggled, you know, as he's gotten to the big leagues. They haven't seen the team take the step forward aside from James Wood and Mackenzie Gore. I think that they expected. But let's also acknowledge the Nationals haven't spent money in a while. Like, they very easily could have gone after Alex Bregman, for example, this winter. And they were just not in there at all on any of the major free agents. And look, I think sometimes ownership wants to see improvement on the field before they go out and supplement it. But I remember when there were young players coming up with the Chicago Cubs guys, and they didn't have a pitching staff that was worth much at all. They went out and spent on John Lester. And John Lester was the fulcrum of that staff and really part of the heart of that team as they went out and won the 2016 World Series.